This is getting hard to watch. President Biden's latest speech just left America speechless, for all the wrong reasons. Welcome back to Unfiltered Nation, where we break down politics without the filters, the spin, or the fake news. Hit that like button, because today we need to talk about why Biden's latest speech is not just embarrassing, it's proof that America is broken.
But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
During his latest speech about the economy, Biden seemed lost, stumbling over his words, freezing mid-sentence, and even forgetting key details.
Situation where they in fact pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with.
Look, this isn't a partisan attack. This is about reality. America is facing a border crisis, an economic slowdown, rising rent prices, and yet the president is struggling to deliver a simple speech without confusion or awkward pauses.
Are you prepared to be commander-in-chief?
Yes, I am, if necessary. But Joe Biden is going to be fine.
A little less time on his age and whether or not he's going to run, a little more time on the damn record. Wonder why there's a gap between performance and perception. Whatever you focus on, you find more of. And right now, the Democratic Party, the press and others, so focused situationally on his age, should he or should he not run, and not on his record.
The majority of Americans know we need a new generational leader, that we need to leave the negativity of the past behind us. The majority of Americans don't want to see a rematch between Trump and Biden. That's been very clear. And the majority of Americans think that we need to go with younger faces, younger voices, and we've got some work to do.
I think Mitch McConnell's handled it perfectly. His doctor is releasing not just the test, but the results of the test. And with that, there is a transparency that allows people to move beyond a number, how old is the person, right, into what is actually the kind of science, if you will, the medical science of how to evaluate. And I think that should be the standard that folks are held to. Plausibly, we could have a setting in which someone has been convicted and someone else shows signs of mental decline so significant, 70% of the American people are already thinking he's too old.
67% of Democratic and Democratic-leading voters saying they want somebody else to be the Democratic nominee. Why?
Our president, Joe Biden, says all the time, don't compare me to the almighty, compare me to the alternative. And
while the media tries to convince us that Biden is sharp and capable, the American people are seeing something completely different. This is why America feels broken in 2025. Leadership disconnected from reality, billionaires hoarding wealth, and politicians more focused on covering up failures than solving real problems. Whether you support Biden or not, we should all be able to admit this isn't normal, and it isn't good for the country. But what do you think? Is Biden still capable of leading America through this crisis? Or is it time for real change in Washington? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading all of them. And don't forget, this is Unfiltered Nation. We don't just talk politics, we expose it.